Hey guys, this video demonstrates how to run ProScore on your computer. Now, this is an all-in-one computer, which means the computer, the screen, everything is built into one unit. So I'll show you where the power switch is. If you look at the right-hand side of the console, and there is a little door here, and you will have to click the white little button to power up the computer. So obviously I have done that. So here we go. After you start up the computer, this is what you see. The whole screen is basically a wallpaper, so don't worry about it. All you have to do is to find that little icon in the middle of the screen. Then you double click to start ProScore, and it's all that simple. Now, this is a touchscreen model, so I will show you first how to operate ProScore from a touchscreen. Then I'll show you how to use a keyboard to control ProScore. So let's start off with the easier method, which is a touchscreen. So look for that little icon in the middle of the screen and double tap, and it will run ProScore. Okay, now on this launch screen, you will see there is a website link on the top right corner. And if you click that link, it will take you to the live scoring website. So what's a live scoring? It is basically how you broadcast the current score to the internet. And I'll go into details a bit more later. Right now, I'll start off with this scoreboard. So let's tap the first choice here. And it gives you like a layout options. But don't worry about it for now. Don't change anything, just save and continue. And this is the match profile. So this profile is between two players or two pair of players. So right here, we can change the names of the players for the match. So let's start with a name. So I'll click that field and get the keyboard, the on-screen keyboard, which is right here at the top right corner. You see that keyboard there? So I can actually type the name of the person by typing on this virtual keyboard like a real keyboard. So I'll just click name. So I type some names here. And then you click this bottom right button to go to the scoreboard, like that. Okay, so we got the names of the players here. So we are ready to start our frame. So when the first player gets to the table and start the frame, we will start the frame clock. So this is the normal way we would run like a match. So we start the frame clock by touching this area, so the clock starts. If you want to stop the clock at any time, just click the same place again. So let's keep the frame running. And now we have two players. And whichever the player start the break, he should have this bounding white rectangle surrounding his area. So you see how I changed the player? So let's say this guy, he starts the frame, he broke off the frame. And when he finished his shot or he didn't pot the ball, it would be the second player's turn. So this is how you switch the player. Alright? So now let's say one of them pot the ball. So we have to add pawns. So to add pawns with a touchscreen, what you need to do is to click the color balls at the bottom. So it's pretty easy and obvious. So he pot the ball, so we'll add a red ball, like that. Okay? Then, let's say he carry on and pot a color ball. So let's say which is a blue. So we will click the blue ball. And another red. So the break continues like that. Until he finished the break, then we can switch to the next player. And like that. So it's very simple. So this is one way how you enter the score. If you enter the score this way, you see the ball count at the bottom is actually decreasing. So it actually deducts after you pot the ball, right? So you see how the red balls count is dropping every time I click a red. Okay? So this is one way how you enter the score by adding points after every pot. So I'm going to show you the second method of adding score by adding the total break points instead of one ball at a time. So this is how I do it. So let's say Daniel, he made a break of 25, all right? So we wait until he finished the break. Then we enter the total points. So the way to do it is to click the break word here. So it comes up with a keypad. So we add 25. So we type 25 and add break. You see, 25 was just added to the total score here. So that saved me a bit of, pressing, pushing, or something like that. So I don't have to touch so many times. I can add the total break points when the break is finished. So for casual games or friends games, this is a pretty convenient feature because you can add the total break points after the break is finished. So something like this is pretty handy. But there is a difference. If you add the total break points in one go, there is no way the system would know how many red balls or how many color balls or what color balls you potted. So the ball count at the bottom is not going to change because you add the total break points together. For example, if you made a break of 4 points, the system won't know whether you pot a red and a green or you pot 2 reds and a yellow. It wouldn't know. So the ball count will not be changed if you add the total break points like that. But that's okay. We are talking about 2 different methods. So it's up to you which method you prefer to use. Now let's go to a bit more details here. So let's say Daniel, he made a foul shot, right? So he's going to give away 4 points. Let's say 4 points to Adam. So to give the opponent foul points, you need to do an F and the point value. So where do I find an F word here on the screen? This is the secret. You have to press this points button. And you see there are like 4 buttons here, which has a different letter. So we look for the letter F for the foul. So now we bring up the F here. And you see we are in foul mode. Now, to award the points to the opponent, you will have to click either 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's say he's giving away 4 points. So I would have to press the brown ball. So you see here, 4 points has been added to Adam's scoreboard. Alright, so what happens if Adam made a foul and he sank the black by accident? He's going to give away 7 points. So let's do it again. So we touch the points word, then we touch the F word, then we press the black ball. So 7 points has been added to Daniel. Now I'm going to show you the free ball mode, which is also very common. Let's say Daniel made a foul shot, so he gave away 5 points to Adam, like that. Now, and Adam chose to do a free ball, and so he pot any of the color balls on the table. And how many points did he get? It would be 1 point, right? So we are going to give Adam 1 point for the free ball. So to do it, we would press the pawns word, and we have to press the F word twice. So F for foul and F again for free ball. And since he put a color ball as a free ball, so we're going to give him 1 point. So I touch the red and he will get 1 point on the scoreboard. So the next ball he's going to pot is obviously a color ball. So if he pot a color ball, let's say a pink ball, so we get a 6 point to him. So the break continues. So now remember how you activate the foul mode and the free ball mode. It's very important because this is very, very common. Alright? And if you want to dismiss the free ball or foul mode, just press the F again and it will be gone. So you can carry on the game as normal. So the next thing I'm going to show you is to end the frame. Because at some point in time, you have to end the frame. So I have to tell you the proper way to end a frame. So let's say this is the game finished here with 54 points against 53. And we need to end the frame. So there is a winner. And to end the frame with a winner, we will press W. And to confirm the menu. So how do we get to the W word? We go back to the pawns area, we touch it, and find the W word. So we press W. That's the winner's menu. And now it asks me to confirm the end of frame by pressing the green ball.